Some sad news in this morning's Digital Dive. If you're a fan of Discovery Channel, you probably recognize Grant Imahara. You'll likely see his name all over social media this morning as fans, friends, and family members remember Grant as he passed away at the age of just 49 years old. Now, according to The Hollywood Reporter, Grant died suddenly of a brain aneurysm. Discovery confirmed his death yesterday, calling Grant an important part of our family and a really wonderful man. An electrical engineer, Grant hosted more than 200 episodes of Mythbusters from 2005 to 2014. He co-hosted The White Rabbit Project on Netflix, and he worked on blockbuster movies like The Matrix, Star Wars, and The Lost World: Jurassic Park. Former Mythbusters host Adam Savage wrote on Twitter last night, Grant was a truly brilliant engineer, artist, and performer, but also just a generous, easygoing, and gentle person. Working with him was so much fun. I'll miss my friend. And his co-host, Kari Byron, posted this photo saying, "Some days I wish I had a time machine." And then actor Matthew Mercer wrote, "Grant would drop anything and everything to help a friend. He was an inspiration in so many ways. I'm going to miss that joyful laugh oh so much." So yeah, a lot of fans of his work and his shows as an engineer, and expressing just how sad they are to hear this really sad news this morning, Chris.
I sound like a genuine nice guy, not always the kind of guy you find in Hollywood, but obviously I made an impact on a lot of people. Thanks, Alicia.